I came with a word. You know the thing that's holding you back? Do I just come out and tell you? It's you. Stop, because I don't want you. Don't get upset. I'm going to explain it to you. It's you, but it could be fixed. Okay? But before we get into it, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then we're going to dissect. It's going to be good. But go ahead and like and subscribe. Go. Perspectives. I'm going to be honest with you. I got the hand clap of praise on this one too. And by hand clap of praise, I mean, I was like, ooh, okay. All right, Lord, I got that download. Because wow. I love when something hits you to that degree because you like, time out. Had I known this before, it would have made the road easier. But it's okay, we learn it now. And as long as we got the nugget now, then that means the road to come will be lighter, smoother. God keeps showing me that we have perspectives wrong. I'll give you an example. Because I was trying to say, I was like, do I want to tell them my tea? But if we hear, right? Judgment-free phone calls, conversations, anybody in the back, all gossipers need to go. Okay, great? I was trying to make whoever's in your background uncomfortable. Listen, I was having a problem being disciplined on what I ate. I am starting to discover as I'm getting up in age and all food stuff got me like this right here. I'm like, for my life, you understand? It's like, bro, no, not this. I used to be good with that. Like, why I can't eat that now? And so we've been in, you understand? We've been in rounds. And I'm like, whew, okay. And so I literally had to get to the point of after feeling constipated. Yeah, you getting TMI because this is life. Constipated, feeling my throat feels some kind of way, getting headaches behind certain stuff. I'm like, all right now. Now I know the people done playing with our food, right? So I've been praying over it. That's what I'm trying to, and I know they making certain stuff in the lab and then they don't serve the Lord, period. I don't care what nobody say. If you can do that to a group of people and know that they can actually feel some kind of way adverse to what God wants them, then you don't serve the Lord. Because how you getting good sleep? But that doesn't make me upset anymore. Okay, let's stay in this vein. 3, 2, 1. So, you saw how I just regulated myself? A lot of people need to learn how to do that, but that's another conversation for another day. And so what I learned was I had to ask God. I said, now I know I'm disciplined. I know that out of the grandbabies that I could count in the family and the crew, I'm up there with the discipline. Yeah, the determination. Yeah, I'm going to see it through. I'm going to do a thing. So I got to this. I said, so why is it that certain foods got me like this right here? You understand? Like cheese. Let's just quickly get over bread. Why you be eating in abundance? It's like greed a little bit, isn't it? I don't understand. And so I'm having this real talk conversation with God, like, God, what is it? Because if I fast, then I'm like, oh, okay, this is for the Lord. So I understand that. But why is it on a day-to-day? I'm like, choose well for yourself, choose well for yourself. Oh, can I get a... And then you right back in the... Why you back in the ring? Letting them get like free body throws. Like, what's up? You understand? And so God was like, so let's just talk. Because that's how God talks to me. He was like, what does food do to you? What does it do for you? And I finally got to the point that I admitted, I get joy from food. Like Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. You too? Okay, one of yours? Okay. But like, that's how I feel. I feel like, you know the memes when they say, when the waiter's coming with your food and you like, when I tell you that's my happy place. And so I just said it. I said, I get happy. Now I'm not an emotional eater. Because, you know, people who are emotional eaters, that's a different, I don't know, how you can feel not good And I guess it makes sense. You don't feel good, so you eat something that makes you feel good. When I don't feel well, I don't want to eat nothing. Yeah, I'm just, I got to remember to eat. Like, hey, you didn't eat. I know you're upset, but like, it's getting late. Want to eat something. So I was like, okay. But I do find a joy from eating. And God was like, oh, you're seeing food wrong. Because low key, as I started seeing like, oh, can't have waffles. Oh, can't have pancakes. Oh, the syrup is doing something. And then I was switching brands and switching to natural ingredients and switching. No matter how many times I switched, I was getting the same level of rounds. I was like, okay. And so it was making me feel, if I'm honest, sad. Because I'm like, I can't eat what I want for breakfast. Temper tantrum in the spirit. I can't eat what I want for breakfast. And so he had to just, so what does food do? And I was like, I feel joy. And so God was like, you see food wrong. Come on. Because he got to be speaking another language. Because what happened? He was like, so you took the plug or the cable of joy and you plugged it into food in your soul. And so in your soul, one of the ways that you get joy is food. So if you see food with that perspective, then you will always expect food to give you that. And I was like, so how am I supposed to see food? He was like, pull it out of joy and plug it into fuel. Food needs to be the one thing that you say, this is the vehicle that allows me to do what God has for me, because it will energize me. It will get me in a good mood space. I don't know if you know, but your food has a large portion to do with your mood. You cranky, not because you hangry, because the foods that you're eating is blocking certain chemicals that God naturally lets you release when the body is doing what the body's supposed to be doing. You already have your own levels of dopamine and things in that. And when you're able to not be constipated, because constipation confuses the body, it clogs the body up. So your mood is literally made in your gut. And when your gut is confused and all that different thing, those are the things that go ahead and send signals to your brain. So you wondering why you in the mood. When's the last time you moved your bowels? Yeah, you need to have those kind of talk. When the last time you moved your bowels? When the last time you ate something that was healthy? When's the last time you ate and felt energized and refreshed instead of sleepy and sluggish? And then you wonder why you moody? And then you wonder why you don't feel energized. It's like you need the energy to work out. You know you're supposed to work out, but you're not fueling yourself accordingly. So that was my G-check. I was like, oh, so I need to go ahead and take out the cable of joy and then put the food one, the cable of food, put it in fuel. He was like, absolutely. Food is literally the fuel. That's it. I'm not looking for y'all. You can commune. You can commune with anybody. You can commune over with a salad. If company makes you feel joy, cool, not food. Yeah, you got that plug different. Company, friends, you can plug all different kind of cables. But the fact that you took the food one and plugged it in, that's why you're seeing it wrong. That's why you're getting the wrong result. And 9 times out of 10, when you have the wrong cable in the wrong outlet, you will always get the wrong result. When you feel like your spouse is supposed to fulfill all your needs, you have set yourself up for failure. That is your spouse. That is not your God. When you feel like your job will never turn on you and you made this personal, not knowing that it's business, you have set yourself up for failure. This is a contractual relationship that each person's supposed to keep their end. And if another relationship offers you something that betters you in any kind of capacity, then you have the right to leave. But because you made it personal, you feel like yikes when you have to go ahead and announce. You feel like you telling somebody you're going to break up with them versus I have a better opportunity that's going to expand my skill set. I was looking at somebody else that they were married for a long periodical time, okay, great, maybe like 8-9 years, and they didn't have any children. And God finally allowed them to go ahead and have a baby. And so they were looking at it like, oh, it took this long and this, that, and the third. And I was like, they were seeing it different. Maybe God was giving you the opportunity to get your finances in check, to get some sleep in, because we all know sleep deprivation comes in when the baby comes, okay, great. Maybe God was making it where it was, you don't even know the environment God was trying to curate, that it possibly took that long. And so he held the baby back until you got that particular skill set. If you see it wrong, you will misunderstand God's perfect will. If you see it wrong, you will always get a wrong result. And so this is your challenge. This conversation should spark you to go, what is it that I'm possibly seeing wrong? And you start from here. What is something that I'm getting a wrong result in? How do I see that thing? And how do I need to begin seeing it? Because that's what happened to me. I am choosing foods wrong. Like consciously knowing if you eat that, that's going to make you feel blah, blah, blah. Why am I choosing food like that? How do I see food? Oh, I was seeing it as comfort. And how do I need to start seeing food? What is the area in which you see that you're getting the wrong result? How do you currently see that particular area, item, thing? And how do you need to start seeing it? Pause me so you can write it down. You done? But do you see what I'm saying? So I got that lashing, and so you're going to get this lesson. You're welcome. But, my podcast, Strive and Inspire. Yes, Strive and Inspire. I'm glad that you know that. You was listening? Because she be using her gift. And do on everywhere that you could possibly listen. Where you listen? Audible, SoundCloud, iTunes. Oh, I'm glad it's on there, because I know I'm everywhere. You can actually listen to something. Yeah, she's on there. Okay, great. But these videos, I do them every Thursday and consistent in it, because I understand myself. Ooh, not her pulling up prior conversations and did. So I'm going to go ahead and let me go, because you got podcasts and such and things to do, and the liking of this video and the subscribing and the YouTube world. And you know it by now. Okay. We will talk later. Next Thursday to be exact. Okay. Later.